Wines and Spirits review. And finally, it's been a while. We're reviewing a beer from St Peters Brewery. Now, St Peters Brewery, based in the Norfolk area of the country, for me, one of the very best breweries across the UK, delivering modern traditional beers and also homebrew kits. So they do 5 homebrew kits. It was open, they might do a winter ale homebrew and a plum porter homebrew kit. We can all wish, can't we? So I went into Morrison's tonight, £1.49, Jubilee Ale, and really pleased to be getting it. Obviously, Queen's Jubilee's next week, so get it reviewed for early, and those who are watching on the day, if you want to watch a beer review, come along and watch this beer review. So yeah, stunning brewery, and if you've ever been to the brewery, stunning location as well. I do keep saying I'm going to get across. We'll get across at some stage. So, St Peters Jubilee Ale is a light caramel aromas with a late bitterness, 4%. Oh, my dozy dogs come down decking. English, limited edition, expertly crafted in Suffolk. So it's Suffolk, not Norfolk. I thought it was Norfolk. There you go. What do I know? English pale malts coupled with Challenger and Goldings hops provide the bitterness and aroma. The result is a highly distinctive light golden ale with caramel aromas, a pleasing toffee apple flavour and a late bitterness. Sounds divine. Let's get it open. So yeah, selling very quickly at Morrison's. So I do know that. Got the old St Peters Brewery glass. It's been a while. I did at one stage do a lot of St Peters beer reviews, as you do when you get a beer haul from anywhere. So as you can see, golden in colour, plenty of carbonation going up there. Nice white head on there. Certainly a touch of caramel on the aroma. Cheers. I've just had a Chinese curry, so we'll let the curry die down first. And ooh, definitely got that hint of toffee apple then. Yes. It's not in your face toffee apple, but it is there. You all of a sudden and it's there. It's malty nose. There is a touch of caramel on that nose. Oh, that's going down nice. So, this is a brewery. If you don't know St Peters Brewery, this is a brewery. Check the website out. A stunning range of beers, gluten-free, alcohol-free. But obviously then there's the main range. I'm not so bothered about the gluten-free or the alcohol-free, simply because, if I want a beer, I'll drink beer. But, for people who can't, or people who want to lower their intake, I understand the wheres and wherefores of that. But the range of beers they do is stunning. Not so many new ones in the last year, but is that a COVID thing? Maybe so. COVID and the after effects of COVID has certainly been toffee apple, long-lasting taste there. Oh, I've got a nearly 16-year-old Cocker Spaniel, and I'm just glad he's still with us, but he walks around like a drunk person, shall we say. So yeah, fantastic range of beers. Obviously in supermarkets you can get plum porter. Apparently you can get cream stout now in supermarkets, although I've never seen it. The only time I've ever got the cream stout was directly from the brewery, 6.5%. Oh, delicious. Winter Ale, another cracker from them. The Christmas Ale, possibly one of my favourite all-time beers. I've not had it for a while now, so one needs to refresh that. And certainly with regards to next year, so I've told people on the channel that me and my wife are getting out, renewing our wedding vows next year, 25 years next year in July. And I'm going to be having mini kegs from all around the country, breweries that for basically for a Wraggys beer festival. Quirky, yeah. And at my workplace, which, you know, as the journey with anxiety and mental health issues, coming out of that journey to be in a much better place, it's a way of saying to my friends and people that know me, here's a beer festival. I picked out a load of good beers. Treat yourself. Go on. So I'm getting between 20 to 25 mini kegs at 8 pints a keg. And yeah, I'm hoping that St Peters do mini kegs and that they last a good few months. One of the mini kegs that I really want is possibly Christmas Ale in a mini keg. I don't know if it's done. So that's something that I kind of remind myself at times when I'm doing beer reviews. I mean, I can brew the honey porter and the cream stout and not play around with them, because the honey porter in itself is delicious. So something for me to think about, I think, in the long run. Yes, you can see my hand. Go and sit down. So he's a nosy dog. I don't want him trying to go back up the stairs. That's the problem. Always something with dogs. So obviously the air's getting to it now. A good bit of maltiness in this, I find. And yeah, definitely bitterness. In more so in the back end. But for a good special occasion, lovely. You know, for the Jubilee, I mean, for me it's an extra day off, so hey, I'm all good for that. Although I'll probably be working still anyway, doing somebody's garden for part of the day at least. But it makes a nice 4-day weekend, and yeah, it'd be really good for, you know, theme parks and all around the country, people celebrating and that. And as long as you're not going to an airport, have you seen the news? Oh dear. As long as you're not going to an airport or Dover, you should be all right. Yeah, I think I'll stay away from even thinking about going abroad for another year or two until it all goes back to some sense of normality in this world, crazy world, these last couple of years. So there is lots of writing on the glass, but I can't see what it says because of the and it's amazing. It's like a history of St Peters Brewery. This glass is available from the brewery. What are dogs doing? And yeah, it's available from the brewery. And now and again, they have good special offers on free delivery, things like that. So always worth keeping an eye out on this brewery. So for the Queen's Jubilee, we shall raise a glass and to a very nice beer. Certainly got most of the elements involved. For me, a good 4.3 out of 5. And yeah, it's nice to be actually having a pint of St Peters. It's been a while. And you know, I'd love Nottingham pubs to have some of this. It would fit very well in like the likes of Castle Rock and Lincoln Green pubs, being also like modern traditional pubs, beer pubs. Certainly Lincoln Green on that respect. But yeah, thank you for watching, and cheers everyone. And for those watching the Jubilee, let's hope it's a great day. Cheers everyone.